Welcome everyone back to weekly weather updates, and in today's video we're going to have the latest from the live radar, run for the UKV, have a look at the precipitation and the temperature over the next 5 days, as we have seen a very hot day today, but temperatures will be on a steep downwards trend as we head into the bank holiday weekend, unfortunately, with temperatures by Sunday and Monday not getting much above the low teens. So for some, it's going to be a 15 plus degree temperature drop over the next 48 to 72 hours as we see the wind veering from a north to northeasterly cold Arctic air pushing in. The one positive, as we will see, is it's reasonably dry. We are going to see some showers, but there's no massive amounts of rain. There is going to be some thicker cloud, but hopefully still see some sunshine. So the major theme is that temperature shift, big temperature shift, but it hopefully should remain fairly dry. And as we do head into the longer range, we are going to continue to see that high pressure lingering, but hopefully we do see a bit of a rise in those temperatures. So things slowly progressing to back to average into the second full week of May. So do remember, if you enjoy my videos, to like and subscribe. Now, if you start on the live radar, you can see we do have some precipitation around this evening. Now, there's a few showers across northern Scotland, and this is the colder air starting to arrive. So slightly fresher, but also showers coming in off the North Sea, again expected with this sort of wind direction. Further south, there's a few pop-up showers down in the channel where we have got a little bit of a low-pressure system. And then we interestingly got these pop-up storms. Now, I know some people have been saying that we weren't going to see these at all. The air was too dry, it was too much of a hot, dry air mass, but we are seeing them. And as I have predicted over the past few days, we are seeing those pop-up storms pretty much exactly where the UKV has shown them to be. So pretty well done there from the UKV. Originally, I've kind of run back the radar, and you can see it started out as a single cell that exited out of Wales into the West Midlands, and slowly in its wake has sort of erupted into a larger area of showers. Now the intensity is passing now. We are around 9:30 in the evening. The real intense part of these storms are now gone. But still, some heavy rain, and if you are in one of these yellow or orange patches, you will know about it. It is pretty torrential precipitation in these showers. Of course, earlier when we see some darker reds and some actual thunderstorms, yeah, you would have definitely known about it as well. Definitely quite isolated. You can see it's not everywhere, and it is really much across the West Midlands here. But it is, of course, still something that we had to make note of. And yeah, pretty good forecasting there from the UKV. Really did pick it up pretty well. Now, if we avoid those showers, you can see it's another very warm evening, even warmer than last night. Temperatures not going to drop much below the mid to high teens this evening, so feeling pretty tropical out there. Not an official tropical night. Don't think anywhere is going to stay above 20 degrees, but it is really going to stay around the mid-teens in quite a few spots. Friday and Saturday still could be warm in the far south, but it is turning cooler for most into the end of Friday and start of Saturday. Now, if you look at the max temperatures, you can see, as expected, 27 to 29. We thought it was going to be around that, maybe around at 30, but in the end, not quite reaching those heights. So a little bit off. UKV to show a bit more in the way of 28, 29 here, maybe more around 27s in reality, but still pretty strong performance. You can see again, Lake and Heath, Royal Air Force Base coming in with a peak of 29 degrees. It showed 29 yesterday as well, which I was very sceptical because the next one was 26. But yeah, probably a little bit more accurate today, definitely. 28, 29 was out there quite widely in those peak spots. Now, if you have a look at the latest UKV now, you see those thunderstorms taking off earlier this afternoon, slowly evaporating away, a little bit more intense in reality than this actual latest UKV run is showing. As we progress into Friday, more showers and cloud in the north, but it's still a dry day. It's just much fresher in the far north, heading into parts of England and Wales by Friday afternoon. The far south, sunny and hot. And you can see a few, again, pop-up storms potentially taking off along the M4 line. As we progress into Saturday, you can see much fresher air arriving and proper Arctic sort of conditions where we see these streams of cloud and showers coming in along those isobars coming in from the north. So much colder and slowly a little bit more unsettled. You can see through Saturday, though, not much in the way of precipitation, just a bit of thicker cloud. And the same can actually be said for Sunday. Again, a few odd showers, a bit of thicker cloud, but really nothing too major at all. And Monday is actually pretty similar, and the same as Tuesday. So it is still looking very dry, still lots of sunshine, and will be fairly pleasant. It's just those temperatures are going to be around 10 to 15 degrees cooler. And you can see it's all because of those upper air temperatures. Very hot at the moment for the time of year. That colder air is slowly drifting in, and it will properly push in through Saturday and Sunday, and for all Sunday through to the start of the week, much colder air. It does run out of steam very quickly, but that blast sets the precedent for the first full week of May. Now, if you have a look at the temperatures, as said, high 20s today overnight. Not many areas cooling down apart from those areas in the north where it's been hot today, mid to low teens at best, which is very mild for this time of year. And into Friday afternoon, still a very nice day across much of central and southern England. 26, 27 possible again, but further north it's much cooler as we do start to see the fresher air moving in. As we progress into Saturday now, again, still warm-ish in the south, 21 or 22, but progressively into Sunday. Look at this, much fresher, maybe 16 or 17 in the far southwest, many areas in the north and east, 9 or 10. And then look at Monday, potentially a frost into the morning, and by the afternoon, again, struggling around 12 to 15 degrees, as I said, 10 to 15 degrees cooler than it has been today. And the same can be said for Monday, potentially a frost into the morning, and by Tuesday afternoon, 17 to 19. So slowly recovering into next week, but generally speaking, a real hit to those temperatures over the next few days. It's going to be around 5 degrees below average, which generally, would be a little chilly, nothing too spectacular, but it's the fact that we're dropping from around 8 or 9 degrees above average. So we're going from a very high, well above average, to well below average in about 48 hours. And that makes it, going to make it feel so much more of a big change. Now, to progress into the longer term, as I said, high pressure does look like it will stay a dominant feature. You see as that northerly wind pushes in later on into the weekend and start of next week. Northerly flows initially, but eventually the high pressure does topple, and it does look more of an east or southeasterly wind pushing in. It does look pretty unsettled there, I must say, as we progress. A bit of low pressure coming in, so it could turn a bit more unsettled into the middle portion of May, but at least out until kind of day 10, we do look high and dry. Now, if you compare to the latest GM, broadly very similar. Northeasties at times looking pretty chilly and unsettled, and towards day 10, eventually high pressure topples back in, and it looks pretty dry and pleasant, really. Upper air temperatures would recover, nothing spectacular, still probably only hovering just around average. But at the surface, if we do zoom in, we would expect to see temperatures probably around the high teens, maybe just about towards the 20 to 22 range. So fairly pleasant, back towards average for mid-May, but yeah, nothing too spectacular. If you compare to the latest ECM depth, just to finish off, again, northeasterly winds pushing in at the moment, high pressure eventually topples, and again, just looks high and dry all the way towards that middle portion of May. Upper air temperatures, again, not warm, but recovering back towards average, and we would likely see those temperatures at the surface recovering to average again, so high teens, maybe just about into the low 20s. And to finish off, we look at the ensembles. Look at this huge drop over the next 24 to 48 hours from 12 degrees at 850 HPA down to -5, so a 17 degree temperature drop. It does quickly rebound into Monday, Tuesday, but stays below average for much of next week, so that's why I'm expecting it to be a little chilly next week, before eventually returning back towards average around the middle portion of the month. Precipitation is still very low, it's not zero, so there will still be some showers around, but not expecting anything too major. So although yes, colder, it does look pretty dry, which is definitely a good thing. And if we do compare to the latest ECMWF, the midday run hasn't fully come out yet, but you see the midnight run very similar, from around 12 degrees at 850 HPA down to 5 degrees, -5 there, and slowly recovering into the future. But again, if we're being completely honest, yeah, it looks like a pretty chilly first full week of May. Hopefully with the sun coming out, some dry conditions and blue skies, it does make it feel a bit warmer. But if we're being completely honest, yeah, it does not look great, unfortunately, next week for those temperatures. Still will be pleasant and sunny, yeah, the temperatures just unfortunately won't be there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Do enjoy the warmth in the far south if you've still got over the next couple of days, because yes, much cooler conditions are arriving. But I'll see you again for another video soon.